Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. So Georgia State's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Marshall quick to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. The run to the right. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here comes the heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Panthers are on the move. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Right on the money. Fights off a defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Small. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Small. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off. Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Now, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Back to pass, it's small. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. It's a seam one. Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old. That Parker, this best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They're setting up the screen, turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking downfield, it's small. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding open areas. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Howard! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. He's open on the right. Off and running. He's at, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big...
He holds one deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think the...
Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Reading the option, it's small. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's small. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Makes him talk to the hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's small. Touchdown, Georgia State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Looking downfield, and time is running short. On target over the middle. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Going to the run to start this second half. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Marshall quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the comeback is on.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Little touch pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Small. Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Marshall quick to the line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if you're turning it on, past the 50, past the 30, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here comes the 2-point try. And he keeps it himself on the boot. Gets it out quickly. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Toss sweep right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looking to pass. It's small. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Marshall quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's small. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ryan. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. third and long. Try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense drags him down. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The run to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Ebby. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw. It's Ebby. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Evie. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Marshall will be forced to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Small. Hauls it in. Oh, what a cut. On the move at the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They want that clock to run.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass, it's Ebby. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they work faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.